What's up? It's your boy Mikeyyywill here. I'm making a custom bracket for my electric mini quad build. And I'm a first time welder. I'm actually using some scrap metal from an old bed frame and obviously an angle grinder and a Sharpie to do it big, you know what I'm saying? So obviously you're going to take the speed controller, you're going to measure it out. You have a lot of sheet metal, just angle iron, you know what I'm saying? It's obviously weldable steel. So you're going to obviously start cutting what you need off. That metal was thicker than I thought it would be. But it eventually went down, you know. Get the other side, the bottom side, because you're going to need two pieces to make a full bracket. Alright. Looks pretty good. Just clean it up a little bit. And this is the second bracket actually being cut. Alright, this is, guys, I actually did a bunch of practice welds before I even, attempted this. I put in, 2 hours before. But this is actually my first time, making something, that I want to make. And it didn't even come out perfect, but I give myself, a 92. I know if you guys see it, you'll probably hate on it and stuff like that. But there's very little porosity in the welds. Obviously, it looks a little bit like doggy doo-doo turds. But I cleaned it up. A lot of things were cleaned up in, the post-action of welding. Cleaning it up, getting the rust off, getting the spatter off. Because this is a Flux core welder. And obviously, you guys got to make sure you have all the stuff. Like a welding helmet, like an auto darkening welding helmet, all the other stuff. Make sure the ground is on the material. And definitely make sure you clean it thoroughly. Because you don't want to make the welding process any harder than it has to be. So you really want to keep your surface clean. But so far so good, guys. Alright, now it's time to clean up the quad a little bit, see if we want to weld to the back. But I actually did not end up welding back there. So I actually mounted two actual small little metal steel pieces to the side and the front of the bracket, and the one in the front would go underneath the seat, and it would not interfere with putting the seat on or taking it off or anything like that. And it came up pretty good. My first welds were a little bit better. These welds were a little but it's definitely functional and it's definitely not going anywhere. Now it's time to get it on the frame. So it's very hard to get a perfect weld, especially when you're doing it by yourself. That's a weird kind of object, so you kind of gotta just either go for it or tack it so it stays. But I realized I could just tack the one side and just bend the metal. So from there I could just tension the metal where I want it to be, so the bracket would be even with the back of the quad. So I did that maybe for 15 minutes, just going back and forth, seeing if it would be straight. And finally, when I got it to where I wanted it to be, I went back and just re-welded both sides. Well, not both sides, just re-welded the other side. And just made sure everything was solid. Made sure I did my little squigglies. So there's a good solid weld there. And now getting into the underneath side. This was the side that goes to the side of the controller. You see how I'm going to the top part, and you kind of gotta do it quick because that material on the top part of that quad is a 1999 TRX 90. It's a little bit thin, so you have to do it quick compared to the bottom where the actual controller mount is. It was a lot easier and a lot more consistent. But yeah, you gotta clean it up, make sure it's nice. And now we're doing the test fit. And remember, guys, this is gonna be bolted in there. I didn't want to just put the holes in case I had to move something or if it didn't fit right, or you know what I'm saying. So I just wanted to do a little test fit, and everything came out super fresh, super dope. I can't wait till the next video. I'm going to show you how I wire this thing up And now it's time for a little paint. You know what I'm saying? The paint process is pretty easy. I just use spray paint, like just regular spray paint that, and put like 3 coats on it because I didn't want it to chip away on me or anything like that. But I do want to mention that I am actually giving this quad away. I don't know if you guys heard me say that correct. I'm giving this quad away at the end of this build. I want you guys to drop your ats from TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to go through them. I want to see the best riders. I want to see everything that everyone's got. I think this is a dope opportunity to like give something away to the people. And we got more content coming soon, guys. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you a bunch more updates about this contest. So like, subscribe, content. We got more content coming soon. Peace.